All right. I've actually got the music connected to my phone now, so I'm not sure if this is going to be too loud or too soft. We'll see what happens. I do get feedback to turn it down a little bit, so we'll kick it off with turning it down just a tad. I want to talk very quickly about depression, and I was having a chat with a good friend about depression because another buddy of mine sent me this clip of this man named Bashar. He's a phenomenal spiritual person. He's very out there. And the things that he talks about is like really shifts your perspective if you're open to it. Can really shift your perspective. And he was talking in that clip, somebody was asking about depression. Depression is something that I think a lot of us go through it at different times, different moments, different scenarios, different time, when things happen in life. And I've been through it. And Bashar was describing depression. He's like, what if it's not depression? What if it's, he didn't say what if. He said, it's not depression, it's compression. The body needs to go through, person needs to go through this process of compression, which he described as a time when when you can't find the answers outside of you in the external world. The response is to go within and to uncover the answer within, which when you go through those, like you think about symptoms of depression, you're kind of antisocial, you don't talk to people that much, you're on your own, you're spending time in isolation, you're kind of, sometimes if you're not, you feel hopeless, you feel like lost, confused, hurt, whatever it is, it gives you an opportunity to explore those emotions. When you explore those emotions, you're able to uncover more answers within, be self-guided. And then you come out of that compression as a transformed person. And it was interesting to think about that because I think the way we describe depression right now as a society, as a whole, we talk about it as something to avoid. Like these symptoms are actually a negative. These are challenges. These are things to overcome or avoid. And I've noticed in my own case, I'll turn to certain things to kind of numb myself. I might watch a lot of Netflix or just, watch movies or play video games. Video games are my big, what I would call addiction. But I notice that, when I'm doing stuff like that, all I'm doing is avoiding some of the painful thoughts or emotions, whatever. And it's like somebody described, Dr. Gabor Mate described addiction as a form of numbing yourself, in a sense. And if we're describing depression, these moments, these times, sometimes maybe you do need to zone out. All of us need, time to think, different kind of modes in life. When it's labeled negatively to be avoided, I think what can happen a lot of times is trying to numb those emotions. We don't ever face them. And then that kind of depressive state, that time just prolongs, just keeps going on. And reframing it as compression, embracing those times in life when you go a little bit slower, you're a little bit quieter, you're more isolated, you're spending more time alone, rediscovering what brings you joy, what you enjoy doing, what you're focusing on, spending more time with work, more time fixing things around the house. For me, I've noticed when I heard that, when I think about depression as compression, it's like I'm able to embrace that time more and benefit from it, benefit from spending that time and embracing that time. And it was just an interesting thought. I wanted to share it. I want to chat a little bit about depression, but that's about it for today. I want to keep this a little bit shorter. The last video was 37 minutes. So that's all I got for today. This is Dharma Daddy. Later.